Might as well get something moving. Soybeans that way.
Well, I got a dip. I gotta take my kid to an appointment. Pick him up from school and I'll get to an appointment. So.
All right, have fun. Look at you. Don't hydroplane. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I'm aiming for puddles now, John.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Yeah.
I have the ability to do that.
I'm not surprised, actually.
All right. I'll catch y'all later.
We'll see it. Wait, is he gonna hold on? He's sitting in a tractor. Oh, he just teleported away. Okay, all right, we're good.
Oh, I'm going to my hiding spot.
Okay, I got you. I think I need to.
You'll never find me.
That's fine. I'm not gonna. I mean, I know where you're gonna be, so we'll move that tractor out of the field. There we go. All right. We probably have full combines. You bet. Let's go. Come on now. Climb that hill. Oh goodness. So chat, it's easy. Just unplug from the internet, okay? I don't know why it's so controversial. If that's not enough, my router's sitting on top of my computer. I could just, yank the router too. I think other people in the house would get a little grumpy if I did that. Although not right now, because my aunt's the only one that's home and she does not use the internet, so we could do that. You betcha. Internet kill switch at the ready. It's a foot switch. I can just push a button with my foot. It's gone. You know how like fighter jets, they have the ejection seat? It's kind of like that, but for my router. And I'll just send it through the ceiling. Oh God, that's a joke, obviously. It's funny. Oh man, no, I don't have an internet ejection. I don't have a kill switch ready.
The lag switch in Halo.
So I never did that, Scoot. But I knew somebody that did. And if we were getting stomped back in the day, we would just go, hey, person, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint, poke, poke. And then, well, we would win the game. So, every time. Yeah. But that's only if we were getting really stomped like the other team, if they were being like rude. You know, if they had to like crouch down, you know, like if they were doing that to us, we'd like switch them and win every time. So, but if they were being cool about it, we wouldn't do it. But yeah, the good old days. Got to be able to quick disconnect to toggle the farm sim hacks. You betcha. How'd you know, chat? Sounds like every Halo 2 capture the flag lobby. Yeah, pretty much. In fairness, I played an awful lot of Halo, like not with that guy. Like I only knew that guy for a little while. I'm pretty sure he got banned, so that's why I didn't know him for a long time. Actually, one of his buddies I became really like close with back in the day, and we played a lot of Halo together. But the guy that was the cheater, we didn't play too much Halo together. So my 67,000 online kills were, only a few of them were with. Although when he would do the thing, all of us would, go to the screen except for him. He would be the only one, I guess, or what. I don't know how all it worked. I just know we would win. So cheating with some blue back in the day. Well, I guess I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how he did it. I just know that he would do it and we would win. So that's about all I know. But yeah, it was a good time.
Maybe he was just speed testing on his internet while he was doing it.
That might have been, yeah, actually. Not sure. Not too sure. Yeah. Leg switcher. Not saying the second part, but yeah. It was a whole thing back in those days, yeah. You betcha. But yeah, played a lot of Halo without that guy, so. Yeah, we had a Halo clan. Actually, they invited me into their clan. We thought we were cool back in those days, joining the clan, you know. A Halo clan, let me be clear. Yeah, we thought we were cool. You betcha. But then we as in he quickly got known as like the cheater. And then everybody's like, oh, you're part of that clan, you're a cheater. And it's like, well, I'm not a cheater, but I know a cheater. I'm not cheating, but Buddy definitely was cheating. So yeah. Was it the original proximity chat? I don't know. Thanks for that follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. What's poppin'? I mean, Halo did have proximity chat. I actually remember the day. I have a vivid memory of this for some reason. Remember the first time somebody taught me that if you wanted to talk to your team and you were far away, you had to hit, what was it, either the black or white button on the controller? Because back then it had black and white. It didn't have bumpers. You actually had to hit one of those buttons. Then you could talk and it would broadcast to your whole team across the map. Otherwise, you were just talking to proximity. And it was like, I remember the first time Buddy was like, yeah, you got to push that button. I'm like, what? It's one click of the mouse. It's okay. It's less clicks than it takes to go offline in Steam. So it's fine. We've learned chat. We've learned something today. Oh, God. But yeah, it was a whole thing. Proximity chat. Gotta love it. And see, that's why we would always we would never say like, hey buddy, hit the leg switch, you know. We had code words, you know, because we didn't want people to know what we were talking about, you know. We thought we were slick. Not slick at all, but we thought we were. You betcha. We thought we were really had something going on there, you know. All right. You betcha. What was the code word? I don't want to say it because then you'll know it. You'll know I'm cheating. It was like a whole thing. Depended on the day, to be honest. Sometimes it was a little different than other days. Because everybody kind of had their own, like... Because like I said, there was like a group of us. There was probably... Well, it was my brother and I... And then that dude, and then that dude, and that dude. So there was at least 5 of us, depending on the day, like who was around. I mean, most of the games were 4-player, but usually not everybody was around at the same time, so. Oh, I'm not spilling the tea. Well, it's not too much. I'm trying to. Oh, boy. Do you need the tractor? It's cute.
Nope.
Okay, so Dan's got me set up with a mother bin basically here, even though it's the little one. It works. I don't have to have it though. You got that contract done?
Yep.
Nice. Wonder how many Xboxes and controllers responsible for having destroyed. Probably a few. Although, I mean, people got angry about that stuff back in the day, but like everybody was doing it. You know, back in the Halo 2 days, like if you actually had a lobby of 8 people and could actually play a game through, some days that was a rarity, you know, like that was few and far between at some points during Halo 2, you know? Like it really was. And so it wasn't, you know, we weren't he wasn't the only guy doing that stuff, you know? Like, again, I never did it. I really don't even know how it was done, but Buddy definitely knew how to do it. That's for sure. But again, I don't condone cheating, I swear. Okay, cheating's bad, okay? That's why I play non-competitive games these days, you know? Or something like that. Because if you could cheat in Farm Sim, well, I mean, you really can't, honestly. You can, but you can't all the same time.
You mean you don't want to do the billing competition?
No. Only if I can use my leg switch. Oh, wait, I don't have one. Hang on, I don't have one. Oh, God. See, back then it wasn't a leg switch. It's just that I was on Spectrum Internet. So it just was leggy all the time, you know? People would be like, John, you're cheating. I'm like, no, it's just Spectrum. It's fine. So, yeah. If you start typing in cheat commands. I mean, some people... I see, because it's not competitive, I feel like there really isn't a way to cheat in Farm Sim. Like, you know, some people use the combines that have a 50-meter head. That's not really cheating. That's how they want to play. Cheating is when, you know, you're playing a competitive game, I feel like. That's when you can say, like, oh, you're cheating. Like, bro, you're standing inside of a wall shooting me or something, right? That's obviously a problem. But in a non-competitive game, I don't know that you can really cheat. I'm not going for, like, a world record or, like, you know, some kind of ranking system or scoreboard or anything like that. So, yeah. How much money people are willing to spend to cheat? Yeah. The Sprint Airlines of ISPs. Wow. Oh, man. In some neighborhoods, Spectrum's actually really good. My neighborhood is not one of those. So, although I did see a TikTok last week where this lady was like, if you have Spectrum Internet, also known as the worst internet in the world. And I was like, whoa, true. She must live in my neighborhood. It was funny. Because Spectrum Internet where I live is so bad. It's not even funny how bad it is. Not funny at all. That's okay. You know, honestly, now that I'm not on those long roads, I can probably send that truck away. I can send the truck to haul. Actually, we'll use the tipper. Send this away to start hauling soybeans. Because I might as well. Trying to get all those beans out of here. Alright. Go, gadget. And back to my tipper. Tipper? Auger wagon. Whatever this thing's called. You betcha. Where did the other combine go? Is he up there still? Oh, I think we're stuck in the rhubarb. Dang it, Bobby. We were doing so well. We were doing so well until we weren't doing so well anymore. Hate when that happens. Definitely happens too. Alright, buddy should be good from here. Finish that up. Yeah. We are not far from being done here. Let's go. Who flipped the leg switch? Clearly his GPS went down. He must have put his tinfoil hat on or something. You know, drive right into a tree like that. I mean, jeepers. That's funny. Who flipped the leg switch? Wasn't me. I mean, I don't have a leg switch, but if you want to see what a leg switch would do, I could just run a speed test. That's pretty much the same thing. It won't really affect your stream much, but man, does it hurt the farm sim server. I did that one time when we had like 6 people in here and everybody started yelling at me. It was kind of funny. Like, but it was funny, but it wasn't, you know, at the same time. So yeah, kind of, yeah. Terrifying, you know. It lagged hard. It definitely did. Boy, it's 93, feels like 106 outside, chat. Only 58% humidity. The heat advisory is for heat up to 106 is what it feels like. Well, that's what it is right now. Okay. Golly, man. It's rough. Hopefully Pops doesn't stay at the farm very long. I think he went down there anyway. He didn't go to the farm yesterday. I was actually kind of surprised. I know he wanted to. He was going to go down and get some stuff done. And I went in the house at like 2 o'clock and he's watching YouTube and he's like, I'm not going down there today. It's too hot. And I was like, you're not wrong. Not wrong at all, Pops. That's this last little bit, I think. I don't know where they finished their pass. I miss being able to see that on the map, by the way. It was like the best thing ever. At least I don't know how to see it on the map anymore. It used to be a thing. Alright, so Buddy's gonna get this, so that's good. Although, I think the other Buddy needs to turn around and go south. There is one little sliver down here. Which means we're probably going to go get stuck in the rhubarb again. So that's fun. But we'll just have to go watch and pay attention. Not a big deal. In fact, what is Buddy doing? Buddy is turning around. Alright, let's just help him out. Go a whole lot faster than horseplay can. Not that I'm in a hurry, but YOLO. I'm here all day. Well, till, you know, 6:30 or so. And then, you know, it's Pancake Tuesday, so gotta make pancakes for the family. I don't eat them, but they enjoy them, so it's all good. Okay, so he wants to come down here and do this little bit and stop. We'll just do it for him. Get rid of that. I'll go hit the, oh, not that button. We'll go hit the semi. I was going to say, not lock in my GPS. Hit the semi, put the header back on the cart. Combine back to its parking spot. It did not take long to do that field. Of course, we only have the one field right now. We do have corn in all of our other ones, so that'll be fun. Haven't had a corn harvest on here in a while. Last time was probably with the cleaners. Gosh, like months ago at this point. Alright. Actually, I'm not going to send this guy to park because he'll just be in my way with the tippers are in the way over there. Honestly, might as well just leave it here for now. Not a big deal. Although before we do corn, we should fuel and repair and all that good stuff. But he actually made it. That's good. I thought for sure this one was going to get stuck again. We're actually doing it. Alright, auger, because you're not going to actually harvest anything else there, buddy. You think you are, but you're not. Definitely not. He's just going to keep driving until he gets to where he thinks he needs to go. And then he's going to make a hard left turn. Or not. Okay. That works too. Right. And that's a field of barley done. Heck yeah. We'll have chicken feed. I think we're about out of sorghum. So, although honestly, I sold a whole bunch of eggs the other day, and we didn't make like any money on them. So, yeah. Although I don't think we need what production. There's got to be a production we can do with eggs, right? The bakery maybe for the cake.
Probably.
Yeah. I was thinking, what do we need? We got to make pizzas on here at some point. We have to do that. If we don't, we'll be ashamed. Shame. All right, another combine done. Yep, this one definitely needs fuel as well. Needs a little. Okay, get that done before corn. Now, Scoot, we have a dilemma here, right? We could actually plant something in that field. Could.
Yep.
We don't have to. But if we look at what we can plant right now, actually green beans would be the thing to plant, probably. Because otherwise it's carrots. We could obviously plant grass, which grass could be a viable option. Obviously we'll say radish, not doing olives, parsnips, or red beets. Probably green beans are the less of all evils of all those things, right?
I would say yes.
So I think we're going to work towards planting green beans because then we can harvest them yet this year. So we're kind of going to like dual crop it. And plus we have that mod to be able to harvest green beans. Otherwise I would never think about planting green beans, to be honest. That would not interest me at all normally, so. Not at all. Alright, you go, put yourself away. We gotta wait for the truck. So I don't even know what plants green beans. Is that bad? Is that with a corn planter? It is? Oh, wow, okay. Sweet. So now we don't have to till it because we have our Kinseys. Okay. Well, that'll make life nice and easy then, actually. Okay, truck is emptying right now. We'll be back in a jiffy, and then we'll get the truck changed over to haul soybeans to town as well. So that'll work out. But yeah, green beans, chat. We're going to put green beans in 2. The other option is grass. But I think with the potential of that map update coming out like real soon, I think it makes more sense to plant green beans and try to just go for cash before we like build up our grass supply. Because I could see planting grass and getting a harvest this year and a harvest in the spring, and then putting it into something else. that could work out. We might need to look at doing some of that to build up our grass numbers, our hay numbers. Because right now we're kind of lacking. We're kind of lacking on the hay, but that's okay. And we're not really lacking on the hay. What the issue that I see anyway is, you know, this thing holds 3.5 million TMR. So until we can get that full, like as soon as we fast time, that straw and hay that we do have is going to disappear like instantly. So, but once we get this full, we'll be okay. I'm not worried about it, but yeah, it's kind of a thing right now. Okay, so I guess I'll go grab a... Actually, do you want me to, like, try to windrow some of that straw together to make less rows, or...
I feel like if we do that, it's going to be too big.
Does it? Okay. I haven't tried that one to know if it... Yeah, I don't know. Then I guess I could start planting. Problem is, I start planting, I'm going to run you over. Work on getting soybeans sold. How about that? That's what I can work on right now. Yeah. Let's see how many soybeans we still have left here. We got everything hauling. 3 tractors, 4 tippers hauling right now. So we'll see what we got going on here. How did I know Dan was going to be in the garage? That's Dan's AFK spot, chat, in the garage. Kind of funny. Because you can open the garage door on that house, which is kind of neat. Alright, so we have 269,000 barley. I think we might have had a little bit of that before. We have 134,000 soybeans left. So that's not terrible. Terrible at all. Alright, so I'll go ahead and run this, and then I'll probably go rent the train right away. Because there's only 98,000 left. So that's a few. I could probably come back for another load. Yeah, before we. Well, we'll rent the train and come back for another load, and then by the time we get back with that load, the train will be there. Be good to roll. I just can't wait to have money to customize this homestead up a little bit. Because there's a lot of room. There's a lot of really nice room in this homestead for buildings and stuff. Well, we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't change too much with the update. Hopefully. I don't see it changing much, so yeah. Hopefully it doesn't. Oh, that'll mean we'll have to cut trees down again. We'll have to replow 5. We'll have to re-landscape 5. The little thing there by the pond, we'll have to redo all that. It'll be fun. Gotta have quite a bit of work actually to put this map back. Kind of the way we have it now. So just to defend the leg switch. Is that what Dan's doing in the garage? Defending the leg switch? It could be. You never know. But yeah, when the update comes out, it's gonna require a new save, so it's gonna take some time to put it back. The way we have it. But we won't have to do auto drive, so that's nice. I'll copy our auto drive over so we don't have to worry about that. You betcha. Does it get laggy when he comes back? Sometimes, yeah. There's an update coming out for Alma. Apparently it's been approved by Giants. So I would expect it any day. If Giants has approved the update, I would expect it to be like today or tomorrow, honestly. So we're kind of, at least in my opinion, we're trying kind of changing our strategy a little bit here, and instead of like stockpiling, say, like I had corn planted, or corn is planted, and I was gonna forage harvest a bunch of it and try to fill the bunker. But honestly, with an update coming out, we might as well harvest the corn as corn and dry it and sell it, and then we can work on getting silage later. So I know I can go into an XML and change and like give us a bunch of silage and stuff, but I typically don't mess with that, to be honest. So not gonna mess with that, basically. But I will have to kind of set the map back up like we have it, and like renew the money and everything, rebuy all the equipment that we have, and yeah, it'll be a bit of a process, but it's okay. Never had a map update like that. Yeah, typically when they do that, they like change certain things, and don't ask me what certain things are going to change because I'm not sure. But basically, if you change too much of your map, you have to do the new update. So like maybe they moved a building or a fence or something like that. If you physically change something with the map, maybe they changed like a road ditch or something. Like when you change stuff in the Giants editor, you have to, it's a different version of the map. So instead of being Alma, Missouri 1.0.0, it'll be 1.0.1, and it will require a new save. So sports fan, I didn't like using manure or slurry, I should say, with precision. I didn't like it, so we don't do it. We just sell it. Yeah, we just sell it. It's very common for maps to update to needing a new save. It's not uncommon at all. Not at all. So it's usually if they change in like a certain things in the editor, then you'll need it. So yep, it's pretty common. It's kind of part of the reason I don't like to play maps like too soon after they come out. I rather let somebody else find like the bugs and the issues and let the map editor fix it. So yeah. Slurry is way more hassle. I think slurry's kind of broken a little bit too, honestly, with precision. Yeah. There was no yield like increase by using slurry, and there's no yield difference, and there was no like precision score difference, because you can get 100% or 100 without using slurry. So honestly, there's no reason. It is very much a hassle. It's very slow. So yeah. You betcha. Yeah, you can definitely get 100% without it. Yeah, absolutely. It is, you think. It is what? It is what? Because, I mean, we're getting... after our first harvest on this map with precision, we got all of ours to 100. So, grass fields are a little... I messed those up, but... the rest of our fields, we're nailing hundreds, so...
I fixed the grass fields.
Did you fertilize them? I forgot to fertilize the grass fields 2 times ago when we mowed, so...
Yeah, also limed them. I'm pretty sure you forgot that too.
No, I did lime it, sir. Sir.
This time?
No, not this time, but last time. The time somehow I forgot to fertilize them, but I didn't forget to lime them.
Okay, I'll blame Dan for not liming them.
Yeah, I blame Dan. Yeah. He's not here. He's out playing Dorothy in a thunderstorm or something.
Not in Kansas anymore.
He actually is, I hope. broken with slurry manure. I got you. Yeah. If nothing else, slurry manure is just, it's such a time, like it's not a fast process, right? It takes a lot of extra time and there's really no benefit to using it. And actually it costs a ton of money because the slurry equipment, it's not cheap. So for my money, I rather just like, you know, use a sprayer with synthetic fertilizer. And just sell the slurry, honestly, which, I mean, you're not making any money on the slurry, but you're just getting rid of it, you know? I mean, you're making a few dollars, so. But it's more about just getting rid of it. And that's what we do on here. We just, we have a one tanker, and actually most of the time it's on this versatile tractor. And it just runs slurry to the biogas plant. Same thing with manure. Right now we're just selling manure. We're not doing anything with it either. And we're probably not going to do anything with it, so just send it on down the road, you know. That's about all you can do with it. So, yeah. Alright, I noticed the train is here, so let's go ahead and grab that. Get it filling. There are still soybeans at the homeland, but we still have tippers running, so. BGA, yeah, that's what we're doing with ours. The nice thing about Alma, so Homestead, the biogas plant's right here. So it's not a far drive. Just boom, boom, and you're there. So it's kind of nice, to be honest. Unlike on Judith Plains, where it was like a, you know, 10-minute trip each way. Which is fine, but, you know, it's kind of funny. Kind of funny how long it took on Judith Plains. Alright. So we're going to fill the train with soybeans. It is soybean selling time. Or it's good enough soybean selling time. To be honest, and I should probably play the price game, and actually it is a little bit higher, but you know, it's fine. I already have the beans here, so I would play the price game a little bit more, but we are still working. We're not out of things to do, so I don't want to fast time a whole bunch. So yeah, don't want to fast time. Yeah, I gotcha. Yep. Right, and actually, do we have over 300,000 liters? We might have. I need a second train, huh? No, we definitely had over 300,000. Yeah. Scoot, I might need to borrow you in a second to call a train back.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, this train only holds 3. I'm used to the Judith Plains train holding, you know, 1.5 million or whatever it was. Yeah, we still have, well, 3,500 is what I see. But there's also the 8,400 is full. Yeah, we'll need a second train. We'll go ahead and call it back. Here in a jiffy. All right, on the way we go. We could just pile the extra beans on the flat cars, but, you know, flat car, but it don't work like that. They'd roll off. You need some like 6x6s or 2x6s, you know, screw them together in the corners, put some chains across, you'll be good to go.
You'd be right.
It'll buff. Get you a blue tarp from Harbor Freight. You'll be fine. Put one underneath, one on top. Get some old tires, you know, throw it on top to weight it down. You'll be fine. It'll buff. It'll definitely buff. All right, can you, will you teleport up here?
I'm waiting.
All right, thank you. I'm north of 9 right now, so they're in a jiffy. It will slow down some though before we actually, you know. It's the whole thing. Alright, man, I forgot how small field 12 was on here. I think we'll be able to, should be able to afford that whenever we get to it. I don't even know if we'll farm that field. It's so small. Be good for grapes. Absolutely not. Alright, I'm cheating. We're cheating the system, too. Those of you that don't know, if you go really, really slow at the end here with the train, and you have a farm associate ready to call the train back to rent it again. Wait for it. All right. Now, we don't have to wait for the train to run around the entire map. The train is now ours again. Just like that. I didn't think I could control it, so it came back. Apparently I can. Sweet. All right, I'm going to control the train. Let's go. So instead of having to wait for it to go for a whole lap and take forever, ka-chow, we got the train and it's magically empty now. Kind of slick like that, you know? Just saying. And you can pretty well do that on every map I've ever played anyway. 22 and 25. And it definitely helps a lot. You betcha. Wait, so hang on. Okay, so field 20, that is field 20, right? Someday we're going to buy 20 and plow it together with 2 because, yes. Help that north end of that field out a lot. I didn't know if it was a plot of land. If it's a plot of land, we can buy it out of order. But since it's a field, we can't buy it out of order. Sad times. Although technically we bought 37 out of order. Don't tell anybody, chat. Don't tell anybody. Alright, apparently we're going for the middle bar. Alright, there's 17 there, and then this guy here. Oh, there's no more here. Okay. So we are officially out of soybeans. Okay. Sweet. Alright, put those 2 away, and then whatever Buddy's got here, which he is now empty, so we'll go ahead and send him to our parking spot in the homeland as well.
Wow, we got money.
Oh, just wait. We're going to have more. Money, money, money. Money. Well, it's so... Ciao. Hello. Jeff, there are no plots of land on this map. Basically, everything's a quote-unquote field. So even like town is 34, but there's no field 34, if that makes sense, right? So everything is a field. It's not like Judith Plains where you have like common ground 142 or something, right? Because in this map, you can own the entire map too. So technically, we should be buying them in order to stick to our rule. Don't worry about that one over there where we put our spinnery. It's fine. Our tailor shop, whatever we put there. It's fine. No worries. And we do have money, by the way. Do you want to spend it, Scoot?
On.
Well, so here's the dilemma. Do we just keep the money in our pocket, which is very difficult to do, but it is doable, or do we buy the next field? Field 9.
Are you really wanting to do sugar beets?
I say the problem with field 9 is that it's planted in sugar beets. So
I really like Dan's idea. Wait and see if we get the contract to either harvest it or plow it, then
yeah, what's popping? Welcome in. What's going on? So I guess we just sit on piles of cash for a little bit, huh? That's hard for me to do, though. You know that, right?
I mean, we could sell the whole case, articulated tractors and John Deere's.
Oh, man. I don't know about that. We don't have money for that. All right, another 37,000 on the beans. So just shy of 800,000. That's not bad. And we do have other stuff to sell, but it's not quite time. We have we'll have cheese in September, which I missed last September. So yeah, we should have a lot. And we also have what is it? The milk. The milk, but it's not just milk. It's this, the bottled milk.
It's
bottled.
bottled milk.
It's milk bottled, not bottled milk. That's why I always mess it up. I always scroll up to the B's, but it's not in the B's. It's in the M's. Because they, whatever, it should be in the B's, but anyway. All right, I guess I need to grab a planting rig, huh? Should be able to start planting by now, right?
Yeah. We also got the rainy day fund with the TMR we can sell.
We do have that too, yeah. Yep, we do. Wonder why they named it that way. German things, I don't know. Surely it's something code related. I would assume they could just name it whatever the heck they wanted, but I don't know. I don't know, unfortunately. But every time I want to, like, you know, check on it, I always go to the B's, and then it's like, wait a minute. It's not in the B's. It's in the M's. We don't have any more seed. We have a little bit of seed here. Okay. All right. At least it's not big milk. That's true. Yeah, we're not Canadian-y. It's Alma, Missouri.
Milk in the big.
They do that up north, you know. I've never had big milk, but it is a thing. Sounds kind of weird to me, but hey, there's a lot of weird things out there in the world, so it's okay. All right. And yes, Chad, I am purposely planting green beans right now, okay? I mean to be doing this, all right? Oh, we're going to need so much seed. Oh, they're kind of healthy on their seed consumption, okay. Fertilizer I don't care about.
We're going to buy one of those things to take 7 lime spray.
Wait, do what?
A little seed tank.
Oh, maybe. Speaking of lime, we need the lime too. Oh, that thing? Quick, someone hit the leg switch. I don't think there's a thing for that, but for seed, is there?
There should be.
Where's that even at? It's not under that. Well, there's a thing, but oh, this thing you can buy. Okay, yeah, we could buy 27,000 seeds with this guy. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Okay. We could place that down. I feel like it's gonna get moved a couple times though as we like build out our homestead. Same thing with that lime thing. It's definitely going to get moved. Someone hit the leg switch. Oh my goodness. Goodness me. I mean, we could. Wait, I don't have a leg switch, chat. We do have a rain. It is raining, though, and I kind of... It's so loud. Just saying. It's not loud, but it's annoying, you know? Pops and I were somewhere the other day, and there were these two cars in front of us. And they both had their blinker on, like, unnecessarily long. Just, like, driving down the highway with their blinker on. And I kind of go, hey, Pops, is it bad that it's, like, triggering me that they have their blinker on? He goes, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I was like, good. Glad it's not just me. So, and then they both turned their blinker off, and I was like, they heard me. Thanks. Appreciate it. It's very kind of them to turn their blinker off, you know? Very, very kind. I didn't realize you're, like, done on straw. Pretty good. Pretty darn good. And $800,000, chat. I mean, that's some money. Waste of blinker fluid? Exactly. I mean, come on. That stuff's expensive. I mean, it's a natural resource. It has to be mined. It's just a whole thing, you know? Bad for the greenhouse gas, you know? Probably hurts global warming, you know? Well, just all the things. It does all the bad things. Or something like that. It's not a real thing, but that's okay. Don't tell anybody, chat. It's not real. But yeah, we're going to plant green beans here. We're going to have corn to harvest. The corn will go to the dryer. The green beans will be sold as green beans, which I think they probably get sold as we harvest them, if I recall. I don't know that the train would be enough storage for them, because of course we can't store them at home. We can store them at the train, but that only holds 500,000, so probably not going to be enough to hold this field, I would hope. I don't know. Michigan Dude 3, or the third one. Hello. Do you, by chance, know Michigan Dude 1 and 2? Just asking for a friend. Because I know Michigan Dude 1, so I'm wondering if you guys know each other, you know? I don't actually know Michigan Dude 1. Never met him. All right. And I'm sure I'm original too, so that, you know. Very original here at Plow. Always and forever. You betcha. Planting green beans, chat. Golly. You'll hardly ever see me do this. It's kind of weird, chat. But that's okay. We're going to get it done. All right. There's a lot of storms south of St. Louis right now. Like a good way south. They're kind of popping down there. Just saying. Kind of popping off down yonder. But that's okay, because it's down yonder. Although I do kind of hope we get some rain today. We kind of need some. Our mud is starting to get a little dry here, you know. So it's about time for some more rain. We can't have dry mud after all, you know. It's not good. Or something like that. Guys have been running irrigation on soybeans around here, actually, quite a bit. Been running a lot, trying to. Beans are still blooming, so you might as well throw them some water and pack on some extra yield. If you've got the irrigation system, center pivot, you might as well use it. So That's what a couple guys have been doing anyway. It's like,
So
well,
is that a yay or a nay?
yay or nay for
Seed thing.
seed tank? We can get one. I'll chuck it down here a second. I'm assuming the other seeder's like out of seed, huh? Oh, maybe not.
I didn't check. I was just gonna line.
Okay. We'll throw this in over there for now by that. And I totally put that the wrong way, but don't tell anybody. We'll throw that down for now. Again, it's probably going to get moved as we like customize the homestead more after the update. I'm not going to do any customizing before the update because I'll just have to redo it. So get above. Definitely above. And then actually, if we're really good, we put in a liquid fertilizer tank eventually. And then the only thing we have to go get from the shop would be herbicide, but we hardly ever use any herbicide, so.
The liquid herbicide tanks are pricey. So.
There's only modded ones. I think there's not an in-game.
No, I think there's an in-game one.
I don't think so. We've been through this before. I don't think so. Dang, was that seed? Or lime?
Where's the fertilizer one? Herbicide the one you just bought.
Yeah, there's fertilizer, but not herbicide.
Yeah, that's what I said. The fertilizer one's expensive to put.
Oh, I said herbicide. Yeah, fertilizer one. Yeah, they suck. They suck to fill. Yeah. Yeah, they're not fun at all. They really, they hurt. They hurt
It's also
bad.
170-something thousand liters too.
Yeah, it's a lot. So we fill it once, it'll last us for forever. So yeah. Yeah, there's modded for herbicide. Yeah, I'm not interested. Honestly, the little bit of herbicide we go through, we don't even go through a tote with the fields we have every time we herbicide. So it's like not a big deal at all. And if we want to, we have, hang on, we got a long pass in front of us. We've got that little tanker that we started with hauling for like milk. Not that one. We have the modded one. So it'll haul herbicide. So if anything, that's 8,000 liters. That would last us forever, to be honest. So if anything, we can just put herbicide in there and then not worry about it. Because we stepped up for hauling milk. We have the semi-tanker, so. Oh, yeah. Yeah, precision really changes how much herbicide you use. It sips the herbicide, basically. Look how much cotton, by the way. 29 and 30 and 10. Planted in cotton right now. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I was kind of hoping for a 22 harvest. Oh, well, we missed it. Darn. That field sucks. I was not hoping for that field, actually. Not at all. The field is so choppy. I can't wait to buy the field and, like, make it nice. Just saying. I'm sure in real life they have the reasons why that field looks like that. You know, wet ground or to prevent erosion or something. But, like, man, in farm sim, that field needs to be changed. I mean, so does 30, 29, 24. I think we had talked about maybe this time. I don't remember if we did this back in 22, but we talked about plowing 9, 1, and 8 together. So there'll be a little, we got to get rid of that ditch there. Possibly 39 eventually, but of course it'll be a while before we get to own that one. So not going to worry about that right now, but yeah. You betcha. Is the mod that lets you harvest green beans and peas? Possibly. Because it's technically a script, right? But I don't know at the same time. PC and Mac. I just actually Googled it. PC and Mac. So yeah, it is PC only. There you go. Thank you, Jeff. You betcha. Yeah, so those script mods y'all on console just don't. Console, they just don't get the script mods. So yeah, not gonna be a thing. I tell you what console is getting though is American Truck and Euro Truck both coming to console, which is kind of interesting. After all this time. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Anytime you get custom scripts, they're not going to be on consoles. Yeah, I heard about that. I am in touch with all gaming news. Come on. Or wait. No, I'm not. I saw it on TikTok, actually. It's the first place I saw it. So yeah. It's kind of interesting, honestly. We did cut Field 5 up because of the AI interaction with it, yeah. The biggest problem we were having was like our sprayer and maybe even like the bigger planters. You couldn't set up GPS out here. It's not even for the AI interaction. It was for our own interaction with GPS or courseplay. Which AI is, that's kind of courseplay. So we just cut it off, and then actually it worked out. So we have our auto drive there for loading trucks, unloading auger wagons, loading trucks. It worked out quite nice for that, actually. So, all right. So chat, we've run out of fertilizer, which is fine because, you know, we have to do a mid-season application of fertilizer anyway. So we're just going to keep on planting with no fertilizer. We probably should just not even have fertilizer in our planters. Although if you courseplay, you kind of have to. But for what I'm doing right now, it's fine that it's out. We're gonna fertilize with the sprayer anyway later, so not a big deal. But yeah, cutting up that little bit of 5 actually really is nice. And then we got rid of the 2. There was 2 fence lines out there too. Got rid of those a while back. So. Yeah, definitely had to get rid of those. You betcha. You're 500,000 and yeah, we didn't fill in the lake. We went around the lake. So. Oh man. You like buying the fields in order? It's kind of fun, Jay, right? It adds a challenge to it for sure. Because normally we would like pretty early on save up and buy like a big field, but now it's like, well, we can't do that. So never have to think about which field to buy next. That's true. Yeah, there's no thought about it. There's no dilemma. There's just okay. Field 9's next for us. We own 8. Let's go to 9. And then it's kind of funny. Okay, 10, like a little nothing field. Oh wait. Oh, that sucks. 10 is $400,000 because we get the whole homestead. I didn't realize that. And then I don't even know where field 11 is. Where is field 11? 21. Oh, 11's up there. 11's actually not a bad size field. It's 11 acres. That's kind of funny, actually. But yeah, 11's not a bad field. We'll pick that up then and keep on going. I get like 3 cheaper fields together. Yeah. No, it's definitely different. And you know, like on Alma, it was it was kind of funny because we went from like, you know, bottom right to bottom left to bottom right, back to bottom left. And, you know, or like on Alma, you know, saving up to buy field 6. That was really difficult to do so early, you know? That was very difficult for us, actually. We are on Alma right now. Yes. Yes, we are. We sure are. And we're only up to 8 fields, so we're going to be here for a while. At least that's the hope. I want to play this for a while. We will try Judith Plains again at some point. I might just wait for an update on there, honestly, and then probably have to restart save, so. That save's going to suck to restart, but that's okay. It's all good. So I don't want to start from scratch again on there. We've put too many hours on there to not start from, or to, you know, start over. Way too many hours. We are purchasing in order, yeah. Yes, we are. So we could right now buy Field 9. The problem with Field 9 is it's planted in sugar beets, and I don't really want to commit to that right now. Plus, there is an update pending for this map. Apparently, it's been approved by Giants and should be released soon. So I'm not really going to lock ourselves into, like, having to do sugar beets. I think we're going to wait for the update before we buy Field 9. So we're in money making mode right now. So I'm planting green beans to make money. So you betcha. I still haven't done a lot of field combining or building. No. And at least on here, it was kind of intentional. On Judith Plains, it wasn't really intentional because you can't plow fields together until you have money to buy common ground anyway. And the common ground's like millions of dollars, so that was not in our budget on Judith Plains, that's for sure. So yeah. Giants is at FarmCon. There's a FarmCon going on right now. I didn't know that. Or is it Gamescom or Farm? I don't know. I didn't know there was a thing going on.
I think it's Gamescom.
Okay. New America. I haven't seen that map. Is it good? Let me know about it.
What map?
New America?
It's a nice small map.
We do put a lot of work into auto drives, yeah. Whatever it is. Okay, I got you, Joe. It's a con. Like, you know. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. That's the only good map that was crossplay. Alma's crossplay. Alma's great. I know it's not for everybody, but I like it. Mostly because, you know, the Missouri connection, you know. Just saying. What was I gonna say? There was a word. Yeah. No, this homestead, by the way, I do have big plans for this homestead. Of course, it takes money. So it'll happen later. But I would, after the update, I would like to kind of prioritize maybe spending some money on the homestead after we buy another field. But then maybe some more getting the homestead set up. So instead of like waiting until we're done with the map to set the homestead up like we do a lot of the time, I would like to kind of set it up sooner rather than later. So yeah, how was Construction Sim? That game's great. That game is awesome. We've been playing it Mondays lately, working on achievements. Probably will be playing it next Monday. It's an awesome game. Absolutely awesome game. That game is just, it's fun. It really is fun. The camera's a little frustrating. That's probably the worst part of that game is the camera. But it's a fun game. Searched for Alma but couldn't find it. Really? That's interesting. It's a con. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but yeah. But no, construction sim's awesome. It's a great time. Like I said, I've been working on it, working on achievements, working towards a couple right now, and eventually I'll play the Europe map and work on a few more there. I know that nobody cares about Steam achievements, but once in a while they're kind of fun to like go back and play a random game and get Steam achievements. So yeah. It is a good time once in a while. Scoot, I think you're a little faster than I am, by the way. But he's over here zooming. Zoom, 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 zoom. Just a little. That's okay. Those fields are gonna look a little odd till it grows. Some big tiger stripes out here, you know, or something like that.
Going for the zebra effect.
Yeah. Yeah, zebra. That would be the right one, not a tiger. I'll have to I can make a few more swipes on the field. Just, you know, overseed it. We'll get double the green beans that way. That's not how that works, chat, by the way. At a certain point, the plants will just compete with each other and, you know, actually result in less yield, not more yield. So it's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. I have to go get seed too. I'm down to 400 liters, 9%. I should have probably just, when I was there, I was right next to it. Oh well. Not a big deal. But yeah, eventually this this corner up here where all these here trees are, plot 20, which is only $23,000. God, we can make so much money off that plot. We come in here with the thingy doofer that we have. Or do we have that? Do we have that anymore?
The devour trees.
The tracks. This bad boy right here. We come in
You
there
seen
with
the
this.
thing Matt uses?
That's not the one Matt uses, no.
No, have you seen the one Matt uses?
Yeah, the Brooks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for that one. I like the tracks. The only thing about the tracks is it's kind of loud, but welcome in, what's poppin'? Well, yeah, no, that thing's great. And we'll be able to take all those trees down, or most of them. Leave some along the train tracks, but there's a lot of trees there, so be able to take those down and make some serious cash off all those. That's what I'm thinking, anyway. Be a lot of wood chips when we get to that point. That's okay. All right. You're still on holiday, but it's night now. I gotcha. Again, that's vacation for us Americans. When I first heard the term holiday for like, I was so confused by that. I'm like, what are these people talking about? There's no holiday. Like, what holiday? You go away for, you go to the beach for a holiday? I'm so confused. Vacation. Very, very confused though. But that's okay. Actually, this worked out perfect with seed. We are just about to run out. We're down to 1%, and we're right next to the homestead. How convenient. It's like I planned it that way or something. I didn't, but it's like I did.
Castle.
Yeah, right? I might even finish this pass. I was not anticipating that, but hey, if we can finish it, we might as well. Heck yeah. Usually use Jet 2. It's a Jet 2 holiday? Wait. I did not finish the pass, but I got close. You too could save. What is it? 500 per person or something. So whatever that stupid ad is, that's all over the internet right now. Yeah, Tomcat knows what I'm talking about. Oh man. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. 50 pounds, that's what it is. 50 pounds per person. That's up to 200 pounds for a family of 4. Oh, man. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Yep, we've heard that a few times on the old Tiki Talks, yeah.
Sorry, Chloe, you gotta open the cover.
Oh, I didn't realize you filled it up, I'll be honest. Alright, I didn't even try to fill. I just figured it was empty still. Alright. Back to it. The one thing you don't like about airports in the UK? Alright, never been to one, I don't know. Baggage handlers, they throw it. I mean, I don't think that's a UK problem. I think that's
the airport.
That's an airport problem. They do that everywhere. Yeah, I don't think that's a British thing, no. Yeah, that's an everywhere problem. Oh man. Although I know somebody that used to do that. They would have never thrown a bag, a big. But I also don't think they were the ones throwing the bags. They drove the little luggage cart thing. I know that. I don't know if they threw bags or not. They might have.
No, they just ease them out the side when they're making a U-turn.
Probably. The airport stresses you out. Allison, hello. I've never flown, so I don't know how stressful an airport could be. I've been to the airport, and I can remember going to the airport like before 9/11, and where you could like literally walk all the way to the gate. You could just go through security for no reason. If you just wanted to go watch airplanes, you could do that. Nowadays, that's like, you know, not a thing. But back in the day, you know, when you would go pick somebody up from the airport, you could go all the way to their gate and wait for them, which was kind of cool. But yeah, I haven't been to the airport in forever now. We passed it the other day. Does that count? But no, I've never flown, so I don't know how stressful the old airport can be. No idea. Don't really have anywhere I want to go, so no reason to go get on an airplane, you know? Just saying. In fact, the only time I've ever actually been on an airplane was in a museum. So, yeah, I've never flown. Midway isn't too bad, but you avoid O'Hare. I gotcha. Never. Y'all. Your wife went. out on the tarmac to flag down a plane she was supposed to be on in the 90s. Wow. You do that today, you're going to the slammer. Wow. That's wild. We've almost missed a flight. That sounds like that would be stressful, yeah. So miss a flight, that sounds like that would not be fun.
We missed a connection one time, and I got told the flight didn't leave the airport.
Did you really?
Yeah, so we were visiting my brother in Florida, and we flew in from Tampa to DC.
Okay.
Well, our flight was late leaving Florida because of rain and lightning or whatever. So we get to DC on time. We run from the one gate to the other gate to meet our plane. And they're like, oh, we're not going to hold your plane because we're not going to wait for your luggage to get unloaded and loaded in the plane. And I was like, they're like, oh, it's a safety issue. And I was like, so what you're telling me is when you lose my luggage and it doesn't fly with me, it's a safety issue. It's not a safety issue then, but when the plane's here, y'all can't just send my luggage the next day. It's a safety issue. They're like, sir, we need you to leave.
Oh, that's good. So did you leave or did you have to be locked out?
No, they put us in a hotel. I mean, we could have drove back, but it was already like 11 o'clock at night, so we couldn't go to DC where we live.
I gotcha. That's funny.
But yeah, when she said that was a safety issue, I was like, y'all said the wrong thing now.
You done messed up, eh, Ron? That's funny. It's amusing. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to, yeah, no, I don't, yeah. I'm such a homebody that I just don't really care to go anywhere, honestly. It might be bad, I don't know. Whatever. I do miss the old road trip back in the day. We used to road trip everywhere, and I do kind of miss that. Although, like, going from here to, like, you know, the eastern shore of Maryland, it's like 18 hours. I don't really miss that road trip. I will say that. But yeah. I'm not going to repeat that comment, but that's funny. Ma'am? I mean, I guess if you're asking. This stream just took a turn. Sorry, chat. Oh, God. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's? Oh, God. All right, so how's the weather, chat? It's rainy in Farm Sim. We're good to fast time, right? You good?
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to fertilize and herbs that once you fast them.
All right. And I think our animals are good. Animals are good. The sheep or the chickens are getting a little low, but we're only going a day. And these are good. Actually, you wanna man the fast time? And I would take my break real quick.
Yeah, I can do that.
All right, I'll be right back.